It's been an epic day of volleyball, and this is the final matchup for Week 7 of AVP League play right here at the Honda Center. Let's meet the New York Nitro and the Austin Aces.
Final match of the weekend here in Anaheim, and what a weekend it has been. Here we go, let's finish big for the Austin Aces, wearing the #1, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, out of CSUN, go Matadors, that's Billy Allen. And his partner wearing the #2, standing 6 feet 6 inches tall out of Long Beach State, it's Paul Lotman. And from the New York Nitro, wearing #1 at 6 feet tall out of Long Beach State, it's the Bug, Ta.Crabb. And wearing the #2, #2, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, out of BYU, it's the Sandman, Taylor Sander.
Billy Allen, Paul Lotman, Ta.Crabb, and Taylor Sander. A couple indoor Olympians now turning their attention to the beach between Paul Lotman and Taylor Sander. There's some big arms in this matchup.
Very big indeed, and this court plays into that physicality. We're going to see lots of power in this match. We're going to see lots of highlights, no doubt, and lots of great volleyball along with it.
Ta.Crabb, one of the best defenders in the world. That one finds his toes.
Yeah, Paul is not going to leave a lot in the tank offensively. He's going to go after it from the service line. Anytime he gets served, he's going to go after it at the net as well.
Talked about the serving pressure in this matchup. Paul Lotman sends one into the stands. Hot pocket off a serve. You don't see that often.
Take him anywhere you can get him. Yeah, and that's going to be a critical element for the Austin Aces, trying to disrupt the offensive rhythm of the New York Nitro. We know how dangerous they are.
Billy Allen goes full twinkle toes over the video board.
That one misses, so a little bit of a break for the Austin Aces. Twinkle toes, I like that. My uncle called me that one time when I was younger, but I don't think he was referring to my dexterity with my feet.
They call him the Bug. Scampers across the court. Ta.Crabb, though, one of the best offensive rhythms that you can find in the sport of beach volleyball. He just has so many ways to kill you.
Yeah, just has all the shots, and that's really a nice read from Paul Lotman. You know, you're doing everything you can up there at the net. It's one of those unfortunate ones where you and your defender both make the same good read.
Speaking of reads, the Bug on full display. It's really ironic. He goes from a crustacean to an anthropod.
Okay. We can get more details on that later, I'm guessing?
Well, Ta.Crabb.
Okay.
And they call him the Bug?
Okay. I'm with you.
Wow. Really didn't hit home, did it?
That's on me. That's on me, Cam.
Ouch, man. Ouch. Leave me hanging, Rich. Another big swing, but another hitting error.
Yeah, he has to stay aggressive. We saw the previous play took a little bit off, and Taylor was all over it.
Four to 3 here. Cameron Irwin alongside Rich Lamborn. And Casey Patterson also in the mix. Casey, you got any thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, first off, Taylor bombing his serve to start the match was awesome because we weren't looking for that from Crabb. But I love that Taylor Sanders' blocking style, and we're not talking about that enough. His swing block, kind of like a hybrid indoor beach blocking technique. I love it because I feel like it's the future of blocking on beach in beach volleyball in general. His ability to get up a little bit higher to affect the game on when he stops his swing block or wherever his tempo and along the net where he stops and reaches over, it changes the way that you see the defense and attack a ball. So I feel like long term, this is going to be like the future of the game, and he's going to be able to implement a lot of different things when it comes to defense.
Yeah, well, he's got the defense, but he's also got the offense, even from the service line. I mean, the miles per hour on that thing. Whew, somebody clock it.
Yeah, and then the fact that
one.
he has that in the bag as well, it's unbelievable to be able to just hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball right up the middle and then follow it up with this off-speed pitch.
It's like a firing brigade. Come on, man. Now there's going to be some questions watching for the foot fault violation at the service line. Conversation with our head referee.
Yeah, John King clarifying that, you know, your foot can kind of wedge underneath the line as long as it clears it on the way up. And they're just missing the trifecta. Last night we saw him doing kind of a hand gesture after 3 aces in a row. I poorly guessed that it was throwing darts, but he said it's the hat trick. He's trying to get everyone to throw the hats onto the sand from the crowd, and we failed to oblige him.
But now we got everyone educated. They'll be on top of it. Kind of the delayed swing there from Crabb.
Yeah, just the hang and feast. A little Casey Patterson style of old. Land and hammer.
Land and hammer. Side change at 8 means it's time to take a second to sit down on the bench and figure out exactly how you can fend off the serve of Taylor Sander, already picking up a handful of aces early here in set number 1. England's best take the pitch in the high-stakes Carabao Cup. Round 3 action kicks off Tuesday at 4 Eastern and Wednesday at 3:45 on CBS Sports Network. And don't forget, you can stream every match live on Paramount+. Home of the Anaheim Ducks, and for this weekend, the AVP League. Taylor Crabb at the service line, the Austin Aces down by 4 early in set 1. No. I love the mic'd up court.
It's so good. And unfortunately, yes, Taylor, that did hit the antenna. Really good read again, blocking wise, to get in front of the option, but Billy getting rewarded for the aggression.
Earn 1 out of the timeout. Paul Lotman's serve is needed. Is that good?
It did catch some end line.
Taylor Sander walloping the ball.
Yeah, and that was a tremendous set as well from Ta.Crabb, scurrying up lower than the net to take that quick pass and put up a beauty.
Mid-tempo set. And flying into the line shot. No looky cookie.
I mean, just the hang and wait and chop from Taylor Sander, the little high chesty dig. I'm just gonna wait and give you the okey doke.
Just got a little bit of a shave on that one. Nearly clipping his chin.
Yeah, they just have a flair for the dramatic, don't they, the New York Nitro.
That's just dirty.
That is dirty.
Take it back, Taylor.
They don't need it, but they will take it.
His third ace in this matchup. That's when you got just too much power. The net can't even stop you.
Well, it's like his other serve that we talked about. It clipped the net and it didn't even slow it down at all. That's how hard he's hitting the ball.
He's just trying to tear apart the net now.
That would have been amazing if it went full skewer. Just AVP Wilson shish kebab.
That's quite the visual. Oh, hot pocket served.
Ta.Crabb with a reminder that he's also on this squad and he can also feast heavy angle.
I like that he takes a rip and then just the casual walk back to the service line. Nothing happened. Nothing here to see, folks. Closing down the house.
Yeah, and that's, you know, Casey talked about kind of the progression of blocking and the swing blocking footwork. A little more static there, kind of old school, but really disciplined, and it's something that he's improved on a lot, kind of that hand positioning and that timing on his blocking on the beach.
So the swing block potentially being showcased in the future of the sport. You think more people are going to start picking it up?
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, I think if you have a player like Taylor who has so many reps doing that indoor, it has some advantages. If you're a player like Anders Mol who's so powerful and flexible and can get low and really explode from kind of, you know.
Pause. Billy Allen at the net.
That got you excited. Split blocking.
Sorry, I wanted to give him his due.
Yeah, just in case the block came through. Yeah, sometimes if nothing is working, you try the unusual, and split blocking for Paul and Billy is certainly unusual. Now, this is another good sky ball. Oh, the look away.
The no-look pass. Taylor Crabb with the stuff.
I mean, what have these guys not provided us out there? The New York Nitro, an unbelievable sky ball, a no-looky pass for Paul, and then whatever the statistical pound-for-pound version as a blocker is, Taylor Crabb is it. Every time he's at the net, he seems to get a stuffy.
Pure, free entertainment for you, the fan, right here on the AVP. Taylor Crabb, the right hand, laying down the law. Doug Strauss, our impeccable statistician. He is actually the longest tenured AVP staff member as well, picking up the win. What a big race during our commercial break. Congratulations, Doug. And picking up the win in set 1 is the New York Nitro. Let's go down now to Casey Patterson. I think he's got Sarah Hughes as well.
Yeah, I'm down here with Sarah. Sarah, the boys are playing amazing. Do you take credit for that by showing them how in that set before your match?
I mean, we'll take a little credit. Yeah, no, I mean, for us, we went out serving really tough, and they're both just serving bombs out there. It looks amazing.
Yeah, that's actually funny because yesterday, that's what I was commenting the most about your guys' match, is that your ability to serve space was incredible from all different places. And so I feel like it's almost like your guys' team identity.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it's working, if we get this win, we get first in the league. So
yeah,
bring it home, boys.
Yeah, that's a big deal. And then you can just consider the finals your home court advantage.
Exactly. I love it.
We'll go to Huntington and play challenge court to prepare for it and stay undefeated.
I mean, if anyone wants to come to Huntington Beach, we are undefeated co-ed team right here.
We accept the challenge. We're accepting the challenge.
I also love the height disparity between those two on screen. Casey doesn't even fit in the small box to be able to see Sarah Hughes. But she mentioned it. Picking up the win here would secure the New York Nitro at the #1 spot in league standings. They would then face off against the #4 seed come the AVP League Championships, just a few short weeks away in Los Angeles. Second set, as you take a look to the first set stats, 750-0. Rich?
Yeah, I mean, what didn't the New York Nitro do well in set #1? We kind of asked that question at the end of the first set. The answer, nothing. They did everything well. They were blocking, they were serving tough, and hitting 750.
And they put Ta.Crabb right back up at the net.
Now that's a tremendous run-through diving bump set from Paul Lotman. Excellent to keep Billy Allen in nice offensive rhythm.
Paul Lotman still looking to find an ace. 3 thus far for Taylor Sander. I was trying to give him the runway.
Yeah, that's a good direction to go. Going for the untouchable ones. You know, it's harder to find that space in the middle between the two Taylors, but just missing.
That's just salty.
That's the other thing the Taylors have managed to do in this, you know, not intentionally, of course, is add kind of some insult to injury. We saw the trickle ace from Taylor Sander, and then that one off the thumbs of Billy right into his partner's face.
But when have you seen Ta.Crabb serve this aggressively?
Well, he's got it in him.
He does, and yeah, I didn't mean it as such, but
that was always a struggle when I was working with him, is to try and draw that out a little bit more, because I think it's, you know, so important to being successful in the world of beach volleyball anymore. You have to serve very, very tough. And when you have that in the tank.
Paul Lotman.
Yeah, there's a nice play from the Austin Aces. Level the score again. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a tough thing because Taylor is so confident in his ability to play defense that he doesn't want to give away freebies from the end line. But it's nice to see him going after it a little bit. Kind of the neutral environment, no wind, no sun, all that kind of stuff is a little more conducive to going after it as well, I think. So maybe that helps him.
Definitely fun to see his lively arm at the service line. Oh, Yahtzee!
Upping and ooshing.
Pulling his arm out of his socket.
Yeah, it's really impressive how quick his arm gets through the zone and how he just kind of pikes on balls.
What a pass / dig from Billy Allen. A spike set, a spike dig, a kick set. The wildest, most chaotic rally.
Maybe we found their one weak spot. Kick saves, maybe not their forte. We'll have to wait and see if another one comes out.
Casey Patterson, what's your rating on that kick save? Where you at, man?
Yeah, that kick save, if I'm comparing it to mine in New York, that was like a 6 out of 10. If he would have got a good little English and bent it back into the middle, and then Taylor could have like hit it like a jump serve, that would have been all time. Hey
man, thanks for being ready. I had to get you. Still one of the best kick saves that the world of volleyball has ever seen. Ta.Crabb doing the limbo.
Well, you could hear the audio too. I think Taylor Sander felt as though he kind of shanked that off of his arms, but it just, you know, sometimes when things are rolling your way, even the mistakes come up golden, and that thing right on the top of the tape for Ta.Crabb's to detonate.
Ta.Crabb, a one-time AVCA Player of the Year as an outside hitter, standing at just 6 foot. Impressive play. A half swing block.
Yeah, his positioning is just so good. I mean, that literally looks like Paul has kind of nowhere to go. You see the line is open, but Taylor's standing there waiting for it if he kind of turns that across his body. And Sander just doing such a great job of fronting, pressing those arms into the cross court.
Recycle play. And he's really getting his hands on just about everything.
Just about everything, yeah. It is a struggle right now for Austin just to come up with side outs. Not an enviable position to be in.
Austin Ace is doing just enough to stay in this set. And actually, now even the score.
I love the friendly chatter between Paul and Taylor at the net, too. You saw a little bit of friendly trash talk going back and forth when Taylor got the block to end set number 1, and there's a little bit of retribution for Paul.
Probably two of the most likable guys on tour, Paul Lotman, Billy Allen. There's another. It's not often that you high-five your opponent, but, you know, why not in a setting like this? The Austin Aces taking the lead.
Already outpacing the score they were able to put up in set number 1, so a mini success already for the Austin Aces, and rolling a little bit perhaps defensively now. Nice move from Paul, taking away that line.
The Austin Aces have a lead here in set number 2. Could this one go the distance? as the world's best prepare for a match, how about a little backgammon for you? Ta.Crabb versus the Matza. It's a race and a war all at the same time, and a little NFL red zone also on screen there for Ta.Crabb. A little mental prep to get you ready, Rich.
Yeah, last week the Matza told us that the Crabb's not the best backgammon players. Ta.Crabb told me a little inside info today. No matter what happens on the court, he's leaving this weekend profitable. So.
I also saw Trevor Crabb play the Matza in Chicago backgammon, so there's definitely something going on.
Called earning your sponsorship, I think.
And that's just earning your win.
Yeah, that's one of those, you know, if you could switch bodies with somebody for a day, who would it be? You know, it might have to be Taylor Sander just to see what full flight feels like, you know?
Rich, sometimes you just have me laughing too, and I can't even speak. I don't know where to go from there.
How about the save, lefty? Stop sign dig, Cam.
Hey, this play's all you. Keep going, Rich.
And T.Crabb's the knuckle pokey dig and to put away in the cross court. More highlight reel stuff from the New York Nitro. They never stop.
I love it. Put Rich in the play-by-play seat.
That right there was unbelievable to keep that off the sand. There's the knuckle pokey scoop.
Things are getting a bit more serious here, though, in the second set. Just a one-point game, 9-8. The Austin Aces sitting at 5-6 in their league standings, win-loss record. They need some wins. Sitting at the 4th place spot right now, but still 1 week left to play in Dallas.
Yeah, this would be borderline devastating for them, however, to go 0-4 on the weekend in a critical spot as far as championship hopes. There's Paul Lotman.
We've been waiting. No better time than now, Paul Lotman.
Yeah, he tried the one up the line a little bit earlier. I think that's his best serve, that kind of one-to-one, if you like the indoor zones.
I know Casey does. He was talking about 5-1 all the time. I'm like, I like it. That's something I'm used to. 10 apiece as Paul Lotman continues to measure the net.
Yeah, just wants to make sure, little Happy Gilmore style. Is this net regulation size or what?
Ta.Crabb checking the wind.
Heavy heat for Paul Lotman there. Maybe starting to find a little bit of a groove. They've got that slight advantage, 11-10. But they've still got a long way to go to get back into this one.
Both Paul Lotman and Ta.Crabb out of Long Beach State. Playing at different times in their career, but man, both of these guys, incredible journeys at the collegiate ranks. Lotman also an AVCA co-player of the year his senior season. Long Beach State went all the way to the Final Four.
That hitting error on the last play from Sander gives the Austin Aces that enviable position of being able to side out their way to victory in this second set. Of course, easier said than done, obviously, but if they can bear down here for a couple points, they can send this to a third.
Tight pass, but well managed from the set, and that is the Billy Allen high line. No one does it better.
Especially if you send T.Crabb's up there. Billy's not going to challenge that. He saw how detrimental that could be if you challenge T.Crabb's low.
End of set 1. That was quite the stuff from Ta.Crabb. Sets up in the angle, but ends up blocking the line. Billy Allen was in a rush, but too quick.
Yeah, he had a good run on that. T.Crabb's really pulled that very close to the sideline. A lot of stress on that very well-timed run from Billy Allen. Have a look. Out there, just gets almost, yeah, like you said, a little too much wood on that.
Austin for the set point, and instead it's tied up at 13, a critical error.
Yeah, just taking Paul away from the swing he likes, which is that hard angle. You could see Sander set up in the angle, jump into the angle, and Paul kind of tried to redirect at the last minute. Doesn't get quite all the way on top of that ball.
And instead, he finds the answer high into the angle. Set point to the Austin Aces.
Now that's a very quality swing as well. Takes a little bit off of it, but still stays high and aggressive through the top of the fingers of Taylor Sander.
Serves to the sideline. Billy in the angle, and something happened. Ta.Crabb got tripped up. The falling kill for set 2.
Yeah, interesting, sometimes you can just put a foot wrong for a second, and you know, he just had to go knuckle pokey over. Austin Aces clean it up, get the win in set number 2, sending it to a third and decisive set here. Anaheim, week number 7.
AVP League on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Wilson, the official ball of the AVP.
1 set remains as the Austin Aces push this to a third. Ta.Crabb got tripped up on set point, and then the falling kill from Paul Lotman to close out set 2. Cameron Irwin alongside Rich Lambourne, Casey Patterson also down on the sand as you look to the match stats thus far.
Yeah, a little bit of a cool off from New York. We saw them hitting 750 out of set number 1, so they've come back to earth a little bit. And you have to applaud the Austin Aces. while facing kind of the highlight reel team that is the New York Nitro, just kind of staying on task, grinding away, getting that set number 2 victory.
The New York Nitro men have only taken 1 loss all league play. That came at the hand of Andy Benish and Miles Partain. It was an 0-2 loss, 11-15, 15-7. They had a 2-0 win last night over Phil Dahlhauser and Avery Drost. Unafraid to use his hands on the high pass.
Now, there's 0 scenarios where Ta.Crabb is afraid to use his hands on a volleyball court. And a great cross-body swing from Sander. Yet again.
So many ways to be deceptive as an attacker. That crossbody swing, it's a scary thing. Billy fighting with the net. And what a contact. Ta.Crabb side set. Wallace.
Crabby kind of playing with the boys here a little bit. How about what is going on, Cameron?
Austin Aces cannot close out this rally. Finally, they find a way.
Get the oxygen tanks out to Stadium Court, please.
Just relive this one. One scoop.
I mean, that play right there to bump it short. Make it tough on the Aces. Tries to go with the Ludwig to the corner. Another one-arm spear. That's just great stuff from Sander, too. Reaction time out of the tape, and then the wide open Lippy.
That's 4 digs in 1 rally for Ta.Crabb.
Yeah, unfortunate that it kind of ends that way, but what a rally it was. And if you're the Austin Aces, you hope every side out doesn't come with that necessity of effort.
Ta.Crabb, the 5-time best defender on the AVP. And he's gonna run routes like nobody else.
Yeah, the foot speed facilitates that. The good passing, you know, also necessary in order to run that kind of stuff. And it's just such a guessing game defensively if you see that coming at you.
Billy Allen, not much of an approach. It's an easy read. And a blistering swing.
That looked like he was going to have to go in and joust that, and all of a sudden, a tattooing.
It's like his arm is elastic. Just pull that rubber band back.
Got a compound bow on his right shoulder.
What a recovery, Billy Allen. They can't get past the block. That time, he finds the answer.
Yeah, again, good positioning from Taylor Sander at the net. Paul on the second effort sees the wide open line. Cracks it, but yeah, there's a look at the first one. So good with the hand positioning against Lotman's favorite shot.
When your eyes are above the height of the net, and actually making his chin on that one. Talk about blocking vision.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because you're getting good vision, but you also have to protect the moneymaker. Yeah.
4-3 here. Set 3 action.
Nobody.
Double down defense. They were both there. Neither one able to get a hand on it.
Yeah, really nice reaction play from Lotman, too. Not an easy dig to make when you're backpedaling off the net and the ball goes off the top of the tape and kind of changes direction on you. But just stayed calm. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe a little crampy. I don't know if he got a toe into the sand or something, just kind of limping over to the box.
Yeah.
If this is a medical or?
I think it's a medical, because on one of those early rallies, when you said he needed some oxygen, I actually think he hurt himself a bit. He's holding on to that right leg.
Yeah, this would be I mean, it's always unfortunate if anyone bangs themselves up a little bit, but this match has been so exciting. It would be terrible to see it come to an end like this.
Yeah, they're going to take a medical timeout right now. Paul Lotman getting checked out.
God, can we take a moment to admire the VMOs on the kid, though? Those legs, Paul.
Only you, Rich Lamborn. All right, well, Paul is tended to. We're going to take a quick break right now. We'll be back with you on the other side. Paul Lotman getting checked out right now, dealing with a little bit of an injury. We're still waiting to find out exactly what, but this could be the play at 2-1 in the third set. That long extended rally, we thought he was just exhausted, but he actually may have come down with a little bit of an injury after this move. You can see the grimace on his face right there, tending to that left leg, but he's played the last couple points, but there's no questions he's hurting a little bit.
Yeah, that is not the celebration of the winner of a long, awesome rally. Clearly, that was kind of the spot where something got dinged up, and then Billy plays the bongos on his tail end.
He's stepping back out on the court right now.
Yeah, luckily there was no contact, right? So hopefully nothing too serious. He's shaking it out.
Well, still to come on the AVP, we've got the final week of league play. Week 8 in Dallas, Texas. You'll get a chance to see the LA Launch, the Austin Aces, the San Diego Smash, and the home team, the Dallas Dream, next weekend. Check it out at avp.com to purchase those tickets. We can't wait to see you in Texas. Paul Lotman back out on the court. Looks like he's going to go right back to that jump serve.
Wow, Ta.Crabb, yeah, going away from the body there.
Yeah, and it's the direction. Like, some people just go up and hit to the right. Like, he's purposeful with that swing.
Yeah, and the easier swing, obviously, to the wide open corner across his body. But a degree of difficulty, something Ta.Crabb likes to embrace.
That ball sent right back over. I don't know how you take the power off.
Well, yeah, Billy wasn't able to enough, right? I mean, again, the acoustics on that just ooshing. Paul's still springy out there, but he does look like he's landing a little bit gingerly.
Nice set backtracking about 3 steps for Paul Lotman. The bump set didn't quite work. The jump bump.
The jump bump, yeah, pretty good set at that, but Lotman in good position on the block, even after biting on the fake.
Someone dial up Peter Marciniak. Slap block.
Go. Yes!
Right over the top.
Sometimes, you know, injuries are weird things, right? Because as a player playing against somebody who's injured, you feel like you're going to get a bunch of freebies because they're hobbled. As the injured player, sometimes you feel like, I've almost got an excuse built in. I'm not at my best. I'm just going to go out and see what I can do. And sometimes things work out in your favor. Right now, Paul playing some great volleyball.
Keeping this close, 7 apiece, 1 to the end change. Paul Lotman on the reception. The majority going the direction of Billy Allen. Push set. Billy Allen! That arm still got it.
Getting into the game of Yahtzee with everybody else out here at camp.
Let's send it now to Casey Patterson. What do you know about what's going on with Paul Lotman?
Yeah, just kind of listening in behind their players area, and you know that one long rally, Paul landed a little bit weird, a little unstable. He said that just the tendon kind of in his knee just feels like unstable, so like that uneasiness, almost as if you've like hyperextended it, and so it feels really wobbly. So he's just kind of staying light on it. You could tell he's not making real big cuts, just trying to stay balanced and fluid. But that was the kind of the report back, was it just felt very like uneasy in the tendon area in between his knee.
Thanks, Casey, giving us the injury update. Great Casey Patterson, Olympian and former AVP pro. There's a good touch, Billy Allen. And look at this, the Austin Aces with the 2-point lead.
Finding a little something here. Latter stages of set number 2, and again in set number 3. That 2-point advantage.
Ta.Crabb's up at the net. Casual stance for Ta.Crabb's, but smooth on the contact.
Angle.
Oh my, that's sweltering.
It is just bomb after bomb after bomb out here.
Let's go Nitro signs. They need one more to even the score. Pulling that platform high is Lotman.
The double paddle cover.
I'm here. Go.
Flying, and what a dig and set.
It is unbelievable, too. Sander has the ability to elevate. Have a look. Good double paddle cover. Just hang and kind of swipe along the net so that he doesn't kind of infringe into the Austin Aces airspace. Clean play. Great job, New York Nitro, to level it.
It's Paul Lotman pulling out the AD.
Great swing up the line.
He had, what, a foot between the block and the antenna?
Maybe less. Yeah, maybe less. It was a very narrow pathway.
Austin Aces, again, sitting at 4th in the standings. Every win counts for them right now. Running a quick through the middle.
Yeah, and that seems to be the move that is kind of hurtful, right? That same positioning where he's face down and he's kind of low and has to drive with that leg, that unstable tendon Casey was talking about.
forcing him to move to his left, and then a heavy step in, and man, Paul Lotman is fighting right now, limping to the sideline. Wow.
You don't get to the Olympic stage like Paul did if you have any quit in you, right? And so you better believe that he's in this until the last whistle. Grinding it out right now in Anaheim.
Man, what a competitor. The sprint, the serve, every step counts right now for Paul Lotman. 11 apiece.
Yeah, it's, man, you kind of wince along with him, don't you?
Absolutely.
Just seeing him kind of land gingerly. It's uncomfortable, but you have to admire the dedication.
Paul Lotman playing in the 2012 Olympic Games for the men's indoor team.
Just missing.
He's also an alternate in 2016. They're going to take a look at this serve.
It was awfully close, Cam.
Real slow on that one. Call remains out of bounds.
It remains, yeah.
What a set! The set from the sideline, and the ball finds the exact same one.
Yeah. Just perfection in execution. Good push, gets it high and wide. Detonation from Crabby.
Good.
He's the only guy that really pulls out that serve. Really high rainbow shot, and it's usually destructive. That time, about 6 inches too long.
And you love the dialogue from Billy, calling it good the whole way. Paul watches it fall long, and Billy goes, "Great eye, Paul."
I knew it. How high can Paul get? High enough.
That might have been a three-pointer. If you know what I mean, Ken. That is a tremendous blocking move. That late jump into the angle. Paul Lotman, against all odds, getting the stuffy when he needs it the most, and now it's match point.
Adding insult to injury. Paul Lotman. Oh boy, that was a close one.
As much as we all love the Taylors, everyone in attendance wanted to see that one fall for Paul and Billy right there. They still got a shot at it here, Cam.
You can see Team TKN on the sidelines, keeping those hands together. Their guys need just one. One hand stab, and the option play. Paul Lotman, what a performance.
How about that finisher, the one-arm nail on an absolute missile from Sander, and Paul Lotman off the shoulder for the victory, the much-needed victory, the critical victory to keep hopes alive going into next week for the Austin Aces.
Do not look past that pass from Billy Allen. Just diving that right hand out. Perfection. Straight to the chicken wing.
Yeah, my college coach always used to tell us the ball knows angles. It doesn't know if you got one or two arms out there, though, and that was tremendous from Billy Allen. Congratulations to the Aces.
Oh. So the Austin Aces picking up a massive win. Congratulations, Paul Lotman and Billy Allen. For Rich Lambourne, Casey Patterson, and our entire crew, I'm Cameron Irwin, and this has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.